Who's listing Shiba? Who's listing Shiba? Coinbase. Welcome, people, to a new episode of the Suppoman Show. Here with me, the Suppoman, your superhero of cryptocurrency, finding you the altcoin gems that will help you be a millionaire in the next few years. In today's episode, I am going to be talking about Coinbase listings and what 5 to 7 coins am I eyeing up as a result of these rumors to purchase during this bear trend. I'm also going to be looking at what is happening with Bitcoin and answering your questions. So, an action-packed episode for you today. So if you are excited, make sure you smash the likes with fortitude and vigor. Make sure that you join the Church of Suppotology, the only cryptocurrency church giving you a regular sermon to help you become rich in this cryptocurrency space. And make sure that you hit the bell notification so that you get updated when I am going live. Live. So, people, let me first of all make sure that I am actually live. And yes, I am. And there are people here in the house. So let me just share auto shaft. Blah. Bang. Done. Right. Okay. So who have we got in the house? We have got Mivek, Patrick Stock, Lindsay, Saverns, Christian, Suppo Dad, Martin Beaver, Sando, Bitcoin, Katie for Wealth, Kind of Startup, Jacques, Elodie, Inia. Good to see you, Inia. Tanya's here. Final Boss, John L. Copia, who I imagine. Who is saying Shiba Inu has partnered with Shopping.io. You can use Shiba to buy lots on lots of different sites. Keith Bissell, Michael Ebner, Gary Bell, say my name when no one is around. All right, okay. So, right, we'll quit that now. So, people, let's have a look. Let's first of all analyze what is happening with Bitcoin. So, what you will see, Bitcoin is essentially a series of ascending compression wedges that fail each time. Okay, now, with the exception of one, basically all these failed ascending wedges, they're all causing Bitcoin in the main to achieve lower highs. Okay, so as you can see, the Bitcoin price is essentially in this bear wedge at the moment. Okay, and again, it's just failed once again. Now, I tweeted the other day, is 30k the new 6k? And the reason I say that is because when was the last time we saw a wedge of this kind of fashion? Well, let's just go back. It's all the way over here, back in 2000, the horrible crypto winter of 2018, when Bitcoin basically had a kind of consistent support of 6k. And it was finding lower highs, and as a result, bang, it went down. Now, this was an actual prolonged, legitimate bear market. What we are in right now, in my personal opinion, is a bear wedge, i.e. a bear trend, which is just, in my opinion, short term. Now, a bear wedge in the short term can typically lead to a strong reversal. Now, in my personal opinion, where we are at, because it can be quite frustrating, it can be, Bitcoin is being, kind of, if you can imagine that picture you may have seen where you've got this stick man holding a stick, prodding Bitcoin and says, are you alive? Right? Because Bitcoin obviously did hit a high of 65,000. So, if you remember, if you were watching me at the time, probably on my previous channel, then you will have remembered that from kind of late January, I was saying we were overextended. Okay, we were for, a period of basically 4.5 months had an overextended bull cycle. Okay, bull run. Okay, and that needed to end in a correction. Now, because of literally how long it was and how strong Bitcoin was, how much institutional support there was, PayPal, etc., a lot of newbies coming into the market, then it was perfect bait for the institutional powers to try and get a slice of the pie. And when I say institutional powers, not only do I mean individual clients, wealthy clients, but also investment banks. Investment banks offer Bitcoin to these very wealthy clients at a premium with a fee, because these very rich clients have been buying from institutional banks for years and years. I'm talking about the big five institutional banks: Bank of America, JP Morgan, etc., etc. There's tons. And so what they do is they, through a network, you can kind of look at it as a kind of crypto Illuminati, they kind of bring the price down, get prices very, very favorable so they can buy. They then sell to the client at a profit, so they will try and get it at, let's say, 25, 28k, and then they will sell it at a profit at 35k to wealthy clients who saw it go to 65 and want a slice of the pie, and they're like, right, okay, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, try and get it for me at 35k. So, and that was at 65. So, FUD. Loads of things happen. The price goes down, and that's where we are right now. And Bitcoin is essentially failing every time we have an ascending wedge. And that is because it's a falling market. It's a bearish market. And in a bearish market, an ascension wedge essentially is bearish. Okay, and it fails. Now, what's needed, in my personal opinion, moving forward, is that there needs to be a break. There was one break. That break, unfortunately, did fail. There has been no break since then. It's just been a period of lower highs for Bitcoin. So in order to counter that, essentially it has to break through it and stay higher. So that is where the 41, 42 price level that we're looking for Bitcoin needs to come into play, because that is what will offset this trend and the bear trend. Okay, so that's what's needed. Otherwise, it could be a point at which it reaches this crescendo and it goes down. So we'll have to wait and see. I maintain we're a bear trend in a bull market. However, there is the potential that things could get worse. Now, I've looked at the stock to flow ratio. As far as I'm concerned, we should have hit the bottom. Like 28k should, 28.9, in my opinion, should be theoretically the bottom. All right, but let's have a look at some metrics. So first of all, hash rate. This is a very important metric to me because price follows hash rate. And the hash rate achieved a massive low the other day, which is where I anticipated Bitcoin would go down, and it did go down. The price has gone up, and Bitcoin has gone up, which is what I said the other day in the video that I said the other day, that the price should follow the hash rate and the price goes up. Now, the hash rate is dropping again, so I do imagine that there's just going to be fluctuation in the low to mid 30 range. I just see that. Until there is some decent increase in the hash rate, which at the moment is very difficult with all the, stuff happening in China and China mining, then it may take a little bit of time before we see a high again, back into what we were seeing back in May. So anyway, yes. So I'm going to make this a little bit more higher cap focused. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because I mainly concentrate on micro caps, as you know. Okay. So I will typically talk about anything under 50 million because my personal wealth at the moment has all been generated through getting into micro caps. I have not made, my personal wealth has not been anything to do with Bitcoin, Ethereum and all of that. Like, they have been wealth preservers, but I've never made an investment in them to make the massive multipliers, even though I got in 2017, which is when, Ethereum was $19, right? Which when it came to 4,000 very recently was a 200 or something X, right? So, so my wealth generation has been via the microcap. So I've been very microcap focused. However, I asked this question today on Twitter. If your best friend asked you which 4 coins should they buy to get started in crypto, what would you say? Despite being Team Suppo, very micro focused, orientated group, you guys essentially voted 50%, the top 4 altcoins, excluding Tether. Even Solana Link Matic ADA, which I think is a much better selection for newbies coming into crypto. This is only like not even a third. And yet, Team Suppo's favourites, Convergence, Saito, Stratos, I was going to put Refinable in there, GDT, Refinable, yeah, both kind of the same. At the lowest votes. The lowest votes. And so this got me thinking that maybe I should do more content focused on higher caps. And the reason why is because when people come into crypto, you know, and they will come into crypto possibly through recommendation. You know, they'll probably know a friend or a friend of a friend and say, what coin shall I get in? And so people are going to recommend the high liquidity coins, right? So I therefore wanted to talk more about the higher cap coins, because the higher cap coins in the immediate future are the ones most likely to go on Coinbase. All right. Now, very recently, Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, Coinbase being the main retail exchange, if you want to get Bitcoin easy or strong altcoins easy, Coinbase is the platform. For any newbies, it's just the easy place. You just put your card details in, buy an altcoin, buy Bitcoin, right? Now, Brian has been saying that their goal is to list every asset where it is legal to do so. But in essence, what they are doing is they are looking to increase what assets go on Coinbase at a much faster rate. You know, they've got Strike, which is another payment provider looking to offer cryptocurrency. Cash App snapping at their heels. PayPal snapping at their heels. So there is a want and a need for an acceleration of what Coinbase lists. And really, because this is on Coinbase right now. So on Coinbase right now in the UK, this is what you can buy. And it's mainly, as you can see, mid caps. Okay, few large caps, but mainly it's mid caps. You're very, very unlikely to see micro caps here. Okay, so in the immediate future, the ones that are most likely to get on are going to be the mid caps. So I have therefore compiled, bear with me, on the wrong list. I have therefore compiled the Coinbase potential listings of 2021. So I'm just going to add that into the chat. There we are. There we are, Marble Arch. Right there. Right there. Make sure that you click it if you are watching this afterwards. But anyway, right. Okay, so what are they likely to list? So these are the most likely contenders, right? They're currently not listed, but are likely to be listed, okay? Now, some of these I think should have been listed already. You know, VeChain, that should be on there. Theta should be on there. Hashgraph should be on there. They're not. Neo even should be on there, but they're not. But you can see how these are the potential next ones to go on, right? Because these have got high liquidity, good market caps, highly tradable, lots of fees to be achieved. And as a result of that, you know, these are the most likely contenders to come on to Coinbase. I mean, especially if you consider, you know, ones like Scale, Telor, District 0x. That's just a shite coin, you know. So you should be, one would expect decent coins to be available. So these are the ones rumored to be next. And this, of course, Shiba Inu is one of the most likely to go on. Right now, as you can see on Coinbase, they have got Dogecoin listed, which is very, very recent. Now, as you know, very recently also, Shiba Inu has been added to Binance. So Shiba Inu is the prince to Dogecoin being the king of shitcoins. Shiba Inu is the prince. Okay, it's kind of accepted as the prince. And the thing is that when newbies go to Coinbase, a lot of newbies during this bull period are going to probably go to Coinbase as a result of like an Elon Musk tweet or something like that. And Elon Musk has a huge interest in the meme coins. We call them shitcoins, meme coins. So Dogecoin has been accepted as a meme coin, and Shiba Inu is next. This is going to be very shortly on Coinbase, I imagine. So in light of this, so there's quite a few here. So what else is there? So Kusama, polkadot is already on Coinbase. Kusama, again, has increased in popularity. It's seen more than just a sister chain to Polkadot, a test net for Polkadot. Now this is seen as, in its own right, a decent infrastructure to invest in. So I imagine that's going to go on. Hedera Hashgraph deserves to go on. Hedera Hashgraph, I think, is going to move very quickly into the top 20. Helium, which is decentralized mining, essentially mining from your home, mining cryptocurrencies. A fantastic idea. I want to get myself a Helium device. Nexo? Now Nexo, because Coinbase are looking to make particularly waves in DeFi. They want to offer, interest, etc. So what I imagine is going to happen, with Coinbase in the future is that they are going to list certain tokens and they are going to offer services from certain tokens on Coinbase. So as you can see now, Cardano is listed on Nexo. So you can buy, earn interest and borrow against ADA, right? So I imagine that could be a very strong DeFi play. Seacoin, Digibyte, old shit coins, but then again, Coinbase has Storage, so they do favor some of the old shit coins. Phantom, Arweave, this is data storage. Phantom is a very exciting infrastructure, and again, Coinbase have got some very good infrastructure. They've got Polkadot, they've got Solana, Polygon, Internet Computer, Stellar. So and EOS, Cosmos. They have basically got everything but Phantom on there, and Avalanche as well. But Avalanche is much newer. Reserve Rights and Ocean Protocol, which is one of my favorites. It's a god tier coin. Absolutely love Ocean Protocol. If I didn't already own it, this would be on my hit list, okay? Because Ocean Protocol, again, I think is going to be coming to Coinbase. So let me bring up what my list is, okay, in light of this. So Theta. So I don't own any Theta anymore. I did actually sell my Theta. So I am actually I'm looking to buy Theta, right? Because Theta I'm looking at as, Web 3.0 solutions. We are looking for we're looking for an evolution in what exists on the net today. So Theta is likely to be, offering the next video content delivery platforms. Okay, so therefore, very, very strong play. Shiba. Now, I'm first to admit I was wrong about Shiba Inu. Okay, so I remember back in January, way before the two huge pumps came, this would have been a good, God knows, 300x or so. I said shitcoin. And then Elon Musk tweeted about it, right? So essentially made me put egg on my face. But Shiba Inu, is going to, if you're wanting to have a diversified portfolio, it should include a bit of everything. It should include large, mid, micro, content delivery, infrastructure, shit coins, all sorts, right? It should be a very, very diversified portfolio so that you can make way for any narrative that should blow up at any given time. Right, now if you go for Baby Doge, okay, that may be a more educated, speculative buy, because recently, Elon did a Baby Doge do whatever on his Twitter, and when he did that with Shiba now would become a powerhouse. So you can understand why people go to Flocky, why they went to why they've gone to Baby Doge, because everybody is expecting for him to have called the next one that's going to be big, go on Binance, go on Coinbase, make 100x, etc. Baby Doge is trending everywhere right now, even though Elon put the tweet out like 4 or 5 days ago. So yes, but anyway, Shiba Inu is definitely high up in coin market cap, but not high enough necessarily to have made or realized its future gains. When this goes on Coinbase and it's available to the masses, I imagine it's going to go up hugely. Kusama with its parachain auctions, with very, very good projects launching via Kusama, I imagine this is going to A, go on Coinbase, and B, deliver excellent returns and move out of the shadow of Polkadot and exist in its own right, rather than just being talked about as the kind of sister to Polkadot. Helium, I think, is just a really amazing piece of technology. So I really want this. I should have bought this a lot earlier. Kind of kicking myself. However, if this goes down low enough, I will go for it. Nexo, similarly. Mina, similarly. Now, EOS and Mina, I don't necessarily foresee as going on Coinbase. A, because the liquidity is quite low. But B, also because they're of time in the market. They have not been around very long, whereas most of these have been around, or most of the ones that are going to be listed on Coinbase have been around a long time. So they've got a lot of history, and therefore no chance of rug pulls or risk. And that is what Coinbase are looking to reduce or make non-existent. So Mina's not been around very, very long. I am looking and chasing Mina well below $1. And EOS, if it doesn't, I won't go for it. And EOS is like the Theta competitor. Okay, bit more time in the market. If we have a look at EOS is super exciting. Like I can't stop thinking about it. It is one of those like guilty pleasures I wish I owned. I wasn't in BSC pad at the time at which you could buy this, but this is, in my opinion, better than Theta. All right, because if you go to watch video, you get taken to eos.tube, and EOS Tube is as close to YouTube as you can get. Whereas if you go to Theta, we can find it. If you go to Theta, now I have never tested on Theta, so I don't know for sure how you do it. I know that some YouTubers also put their content on Theta, right? But I don't know how to even access videos on here. Like, it's meant to be next generation delivery. They've got Steve Chen as an advisor. Steve Chen is the co-founder of YouTube. Can't really get much better than that. They've got really good enterprise validator nodes, a lot like Hashgraph. And it's going from strength to strength. And I personally think EOS is better than this. Right? I think EOS is better than this because EOS, where Theta is more kind of trying to be a decentralized YouTube, like EOS is kind of like YouTube, Netflix, and like Apple TV at the same time. Like, it's got 3 products that look really exciting. These 2 haven't even come out yet. And EOS Tube, as you can see, they've been very agile with EOS. They've created the platform and they are putting content out there. All right, I'm not going to scroll anymore just in case I come across something untoward. But anyway, yes. So these are what I am eyeing up. Yeah. Now, as for Shiba again, this is going from strength to strength. I think that what's going to be coming out of Shiba is a potential 100x coin, which is Bone. That is going to be coming out soon, and that is going to be one of their first cryptocurrencies that you can buy on Shiba Swap, which is again DeFi. There's another reason why I think that Coinbase is going to be listing Shiba Swap, because of its DeFi elements. So anyway, yes. So let's take a little break now. I've just presented these to you. Let me just actually get the list that is Suppo's bear trend list. Let me just share this also with you. So share, add, bang. And let's see what questions you guys have got for me. Yeah, let's see what questions you guys are posing. And let me just have a quickie look at how we are doing for metrics. 420 people, 89 likes. Come on, people. Let's smash those likes up. Look, Bitcoin 33961. Smash it up. Let's try and get Bitcoin out of this bear wedge. Smash it. Smash it, people. Come on. Right, let's have a look and see what. Let me do it in chronological order. What super chats we have first of all. Wow, there's a lot of chat here. Bear with me. Right, okay. So first of all, Lindsay Gardner, Twitter love must have been broken tonight. So team, do the right thing. Smash the like button. Show your support. Suppoman is sporting a Suppoman kill. Am I? Let me just have a. Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, there we are. Oh, cute. Right. Right. So yes, please do smash up the like, people. Every like helps, and it just tells me, Suppoman, I want you to come on more. Thank you very much, Lindsay. Mr. Redder. Hi, Suppo. Time for a future slam dunk from me. Name is TR3N backed by Polychain. I actually looked through Polychain's. If you look through the Whale app, you can see Polychain's latest investments. And I've noticed this one. Let's have a gander. No. Pinterest. Why is it not? Let me try this way. Bear with me 1 second. Let me just try and find it on my Whale app. I literally put Whale app into my phone there. So let me let me find it. Gulp. Okay. For some reason it's not showing up. Let me just go to Polychain on the Whale app and see if I can find it that way. Talk amongst yourselves, people. While I try and find this. Because some really good ones are coming out of Polychain, I have to say. And I did see this somewhere. I don't know if I saw it on the Whale app or somewhere else. It may have been Polychain's actual website. Because they are actually incubating a lot of the projects. Okay, no, it's not on there. Right, okay, let me have a look and see if I can find it so that I can give it a little bit of an analysis. So what they do on here is they actually like list jobs within companies on their portfolio. So let's see if we can find it. And in the meantime, you are kind of seeing what they have invested in. No, it's not there. It's not there, but I have seen it. I have seen it, or something like that. I will try and find it another time. Inia Glasson, thank you very much for nearly $40. That's fantastic. Thank you very much. I feel this is going to be a cracking stream. Micros are for wealth generation. Then top up your bags to 3 alts for wealth preservation. BTC, F, ADA all the way. My kids are killing me. We'll have to watch replay. Okay, Inia. Well, I understand the needs as a parent. But yeah, micros are for wealth generation. And alts, big alts, are for wealth preservation. And yes, BTC, Ethereum and ADA, I do imagine, are going to be the big three in 2026. They're going to be the big three, but in reverse order. ADA, Ethereum, Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's going to be flipped in the next couple of years. Yeah, it's going to happen. Unfortunately, it's going to happen. Well, fortunately and unfortunately. Like, it's unfortunate because they have been number one. So from a sentimental point of view, you kind of will miss Bitcoin sitting at the top. However, there is a better cryptocurrency. That cryptocurrency is called Cardano. I'm the first YouTuber to have ever spoken about Cardano, which of course I'm very proud of. Thank you very much, Inia. That was really lovely of you. This is a genius stream. Thank you very much, Lisa Marie. Absolutely love this. I appreciate that. And the $9. Holy crap, another one. Inia Glasson, $80. Thank you very much. Are you worried at all about no VCs in the first 5 projects on Occam? I guess better quality projects will find their way eventually, but feel the first couple need to be a smash hit for it to be the leading launchpad for ADA moving forward. Well, first of all, thank you very much for $80. That deserves a dance. Woo! Woo! Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Right, okay, so so Occam and VCs. Well, I reserve judgment because I don't know personally if the if those cryptocurrencies do or do not have VCs. You know, I haven't having looked at like Gero Wallet, DeFi, certainly they don't list the VCs, but that doesn't mean they don't have VCs. First of all, second of all, cryptocurrency is a market about speculation. Now, there are some very important factors which make you speculate a coin's going to go up versus another coin. And that is value proposition and the uniqueness of it, the team behind it, the liquidity going into it, and the VCs, okay? And VCs gives funds to a cryptocurrency so they can last through crypto winters, bearish trends like this. VCs are a very good indicator of long-term health. The better the VC, non-payday VCs, the better the VC, the more chance that it's going to be a powerhouse rather than just get liquidity initially. Now, Cardano is the future powerhouse. It's going to be the number one in my personal opinion. Now, Ethereum, if you have a look at Ethereum and the history of Ethereum, Ethereum's boom period was between 2017 and 2019, the ICO boom, essentially. Now, not every cryptocurrency had venture capitalists, all right? But what I can say is that with Ethereum, there were probably about 50 projects launching a day, in the heyday. All right, maybe not that many, maybe 15 launching a day on average, launching a day in the heyday period, a lot of which died, right? But in the growth of an ecosystem, they may not necessarily be in of itself a powerhouse like, offer something unique in terms of value proposition. But what I will say is that being on Cardano means that it is built on quite possibly the best technology out there at the moment. Now, Cardano at the moment, you're speculating on cryptocurrencies going up. And because Cardano is such a virgin ecosystem, and the cryptocurrencies that have launched so far, like Charlie 3, Gero Wallet, and DeFi, they have shot up. They were all like 50 to 100 X's, right? And the great thing about Occam is that, distinct from Cardstarter, is that you can actually get really good allocations in Occam, which a big allocation times 50 to 100x or potentially 300x means you're going to make a lot of money, right? Particularly in the flip of that cryptocurrency. Like, probably the best thing to do is either flip it. Well, really, the best thing to do is flip it, right? And even if you really like it, wait till it comes down, buy a lot more, be a whale in it. But I would always recommend that you flip it, even if you've got a long-term kind of view on that cryptocurrency. Flip it, buy it back cheaper, right? Because that has worked every time on every single cryptocurrency. These have got high speculative qualities being built on Cardano, which kind of supersede the need for VCs, right? Simply because they're just so exciting and it's a virgin ecosystem. So I'm not worried about it at all, right? As far as I'm concerned, any project launching on Cardano stands out. But the thing that is... Hold on, let me see if I can find it. The thing that actually stands out for me at the moment is that we are not actually with Goguan, right? We're not there yet. We're gonna be moving to that next month or so, right? Which I imagine is going to lead to high speculative value for Cardano. I hope it's going to get a run up. But we've not actually even done the transition at the moment, so it's still a very new. Like Cardano, if you're a holder, and as you know, I've been a holder now for 4 years of it. Cardano has got to number 5 as a cryptocurrency, number 5 in market cap, and it's not even here yet. It is not even here. It's here, right? Look, it's not even there. It's not even really. It's not decentralized, really. So, as a result of that, we're a top 5 cryptocurrency, not even realizing its full potential yet. So, this is going to be number 1, and as a result of that, any project listing on Cardano is going to stand out like a sore thumb and are going to lead to high speculation. And more people are going to speculate on the price going up than down. So therefore, As a long answer, but hopefully a quality answer to your question, I am not worried about it. As far as I'm concerned, they're going to be great for flipping. And if I love the actual wallet, like for instance, Card Wallet, which is just marvelous, spectacular looking, and Lagon, which is like the equivalent of Filecoin. I really love what is actually being produced to go on Cardano. So, and the thing is that even though they may not be unique value propositions, they will be unique because they're the first on Cardano. Like, for instance, Charlie 3 is basically the chain link of Cardano, and Gero Wallet is essentially the Uniswap of Cardano. So on and so on, right? So being the first makes you stand out like a sore thumb, and being on the best is even better. So I hope that you enjoyed that answer, Inia. Right, okay, this chat needs to load up a little bit more, I think. Oh no, maybe not. What do you think of BSC launch? I think they're all shit, to be honest. Other than BSC Pad, Tron Pad, Occam, paid maybe just a little bit. Am I missing one? No, I don't think I am. Those four are the top launch pads right now. I think everything else is a pile of crap. So, for instance, today, Safe Launch launched, and it's shit. BSC launch, 122,000. It's crap. Like, okay, it's like a 1-to-1 ratio, which is exceptional. But you don't know how much of this is like market makers wash trading or just pure fudged artificial numbers. But it's crap. So that's my personal opinion. I may be wrong. I don't think I am. But thank you very much for the contribution, Tony. I appreciate that. Mbatavirus. Hey, Suppo, do you think Covalent will be added to Coinbase and Binance soon? No. I don't think they're going to be added soon, but I do think they're going to be added. Okay, I think they need more time in the market. Like, for instance... well, actually, hold on. Because SafePal. Let's have a look and see how long this was out. So it came out on the 22nd of February. Let's have a look. When was it listed? Oh, they listed it pretty much straight away. Okay, forget that. Well, even if we look at... I mean, it's very difficult to tell. Like, as far as I'm concerned, to list on Binance, you need to have a history of liquidity, right? They're not just going to take you on. They can't take that risk. Okay, so they need a history of liquidity. You need to have consistent high liquidity. You need to have market makers. You need to prove that you are going to be bringing business to Binance. Okay, Binance will then take you on. Like, Binance, just because they've invested does not necessarily mean they're going to list you straight away, but it is a precursor to a future listing. However, Covalent, they came out very recently. They've gone down significantly. They need to show that they can come back from this, that they can increase relevance, and they've got great marketing, and that they can bring liquidity consistently. Because 4 million, that's not enough. As far as I'm concerned, that's not going to be enough for Binance to consider them. Like in this day and age, you need to kind of have about 50 million at least to even go on there. So they're still micro, they're still very, very low. It could happen, but knowing Binance and how they decide what coins to list, they look for a history of strong liquidity. And Covalent, with the best will in the world, has been very, very weak. As you can see, even in the last 24 hours, 13% gone down. So no, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but I do see it happening. Similarly, like Unlock Protocol, which Coinbase have invested in. Like, this has only got 1 million volume. Again, had a fantastic run up, good 20x there, and then they kind of have gone down dramatically, and it will be a case of how do they as a crypto project market themselves to get more liquidity. Like, for a project, look at it from Coinbase's and Binance's point of view. They want fees. They want people to pay fees. They want people to trade a popular asset. They want for money to come into the business, right? So they can deliver value to shareholders, which now that they're publicly listed, they've got a responsibility to do. So they like Unlock Protocol as far as being, the value proposition, but they don't necessarily know how well the team can survive in the crypto space, and that is what they need to showcase before they get added. So again, a long answer which I hope explains the rationale behind top cryptocurrencies going on to or promising cryptocurrencies going on to Binance or Coinbase. When do you think Shiba is coming to Coinbase? I don't know, but probably very soon, I imagine. I should imagine when the bull season kicks off, it'll already be on Coinbase. That's what I personally think. So anyway, yes. So, right, okay. What else have I been doing? So I have been kind of getting back into... Oh, should I do this? I have been kind of getting back into yield farming, funnily enough. And I came across this website. So what happens when you put Shiba Inu and Binance together? You create Shibance. So I went and invested, or should I say I'm staking. So I bought some Wolf coin? Doggy coin. So I bought some Wolf coin. And essentially what you do is, and you can buy this, you go to trade, you buy it, blah, 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 blah. APY is insane. 30 billion% APY. Now, it kind of works over a kind of compounding structure, okay? So, on the first day, and I've noticed this because I have earned a hell of a lot of ROI on just one day in Shibance. And basically, it compounds on itself so that the interest increases over time. So again, speculative one. I'm not saying get into it, but I'm testing it. This one was actually put forward to me by Cherie. If you remember Cherie from BitCare and Power Ledger fame, then she actually suggested this one to me. And so I'm testing it out. And at the moment, it's really, really good. It's on my other supercomputer that I'm actually doing it. So I haven't got any wallets on this one. What else? So BSC pad, I'm going to imagine, is going to be getting some. It's going to be getting some demand soon. BSC pad and Tron pad. Now Tron pad, yesterday released some of their coins because I got 109,000 coins given to me. Which now all I need to do is buy another kind of 40,000, and I'm Mars on, and then probably by the next one I'll be sun level on what's it called, on TronPad. But anyway, this went down because vested tokens were unlocked yesterday. As I said, I got 109,000 tokens, which I haven't sold because that would just be stupid. Because when this goes to $1, that's $109,000. So why would I sell at 5 cents? Like for 5,000, only a complete dickhead would do that. So anyway, so TronPad and BSC Pad are going to be collaborating to bring ETHPad very, very shortly. ETHPad will be the first deflationary launchpad to follow EIP 1559, which is a new fee structure, new mining incentive infrastructure for Ethereum. It's coming out soon. So this is basically kind of, as it says, first deflationary launchpad to follow EIP. So therefore, everything else that does kind of do Ethereum, so polkadot does Ethereum, Paid does Ethereum. So all the ones that do Ethereum launch pads do not have do not actually follow the EIP 1559, which is, again, launching very, very soon. So this gives it kind of a bit of a unique advantage. I think it's good marketing, personally. I think it's going to be huge. I'm going to personally look at this another time. But yes, TronPad, BSC Pad are going to be helping to launch this. As I said, this is exactly what I said was going to happen. This is why I like BSC Pad, because their credibility increased so dramatically when they were helping to create TronPad. Like, they are obviously seen as, Yeah, a top launch pad, right? These are the elite of Binance Smart Chain. Like, nothing else has come close. Like, even the one that launched today, just pile of shit. Nothing comes close. BSC pad's top, right? And so yeah, exactly how I imagine. Who knows what's next? Polypad, Ada pad. Who knows what they are going to build next? And so yeah, I think this is a great long-term one. Why has this gone down from $1.40 the other week to essentially half? Well, I'll tell you why. Because every launch pad is as good as their last IDO. Now, very recently, they have had Dot Finance, Cross Wallet, and Polka, which were all of them did very, very well. And then the latest one, what was one of the latest ones that did really well? I can't remember. Swaps. Again, another. What was this? So, I think this was 50x. Can't remember what it was exactly, but it was huge anyway. I mean, based on the private sale round, which is what I had. Because this went up to 16 cents. So what does that... So wait a minute. 1 divided by 285. Oh, right, okay. So if we just get this, and then so this went up to 17 cents, I'm sure. Yeah, for nearly 50x. Yeah, nearly 50x. So, they've been delivering. They have been delivering brilliantly. However, some have been a bit shit. So, Safe Launch, Polka Trail. And then they've got DQ bait tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow anyway. And so, for instance, Polka, that had a problem recently where you couldn't claim the tokens, and yet the liquidity was opened up on PancakeSwap. So, people missed out on really good prices. I was one of them. I was a bit pissed. Not enough to sell it. But people have essentially been probably selling because after Cross Wallet and TronPad, probably wasn't anything. They didn't foresee anything bringing the value back. So they kind of just sold their tokens. You can farm it on PancakeSwap as well, which is fucking ridiculous. Like, why BSC pad? Why make that available to people? Give people tokens they could just dump. Stupid. But either way, ETH pad is bringing back that demand. This is a bear mark. This is a bear trend. Like, don't expect it to do really well. However, in the bull market, it's going to shoot. It's going to shoot because it's established its place as an elite launch pad. It's been consistent. I mean, it's still delivering projects. Let's have a look at Polkastarter. I haven't actually looked at Polkastarter in a long time. Let's see what they're doing. Are they even... Oh, they have got some. Look at that. Real Fever sounds crap. Open Ocean sounds crap. Poly Trade, that sounds good. Shaping the future of trade finance. Is this anything to actually do with Polygon? Or is this just saying it's multi-trade? Indian team, that's promising. Wow, they got Sandeep and Defin, Polygon. They're not bad. They're not brilliant. I mean, there's no one incredible here. Not one incredible one here. Polygon helps though. Yeah, these are pretty. This is not that great, to be honest. Let's have a quick look at Open Ocean. We're trading aggregation. Who's invested? Binance. Oh, okay. So that's pretty good. Payday, not payday. Wow, this is excellent, actually. Okay, so Open Ocean does sound shit, but quite clearly, I mean, Unmarshall sounded shit. Look how that's kind of done. Open Ocean's not a very strong name, is it? I mean, it's a pretty crap name, but they clearly support quite a few chains. And they have got excellent... Yeah, this is a good one. Okay, so Polygon's not that bad. Let's have a look at Real Fever. It looks like it's probably NFTs or something stupid. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. Football. Okay, trendy. I mean, nothing's really trending right now, and NFTs are not trending. But football's trending. It's the Euros. So, yeah, pretty cool. Don't really get the Real Fever unless this is anything to do with Real Madrid or something, which I don't think it is. Collecting the most iconic video moments in football history. Actually, that's all right. That's all right, actually. Quite like that. Even I would be quite interested in that. But anyway, yes. So BSC pad, I think are up there. So I think I really like BSC pad. So I'm staying in. KP, thank you very much for the question, eh? Hey, so will you look at AI multiverse? You use CoinGecko to look at it. Okay, let's have a quickie then. AI multiverse. Oh yeah, I was thinking of multivac. Right, okay. AI multiverse. Not even there. Oh, right. AI is the ticker. Okay, got you. 3 million? How long has it been out? Well, less than a month it looks anyway. 17th of June, 24 cents. And it has lost, what's that? 6x its value, which is pretty bad. Let's have a look. Build and grow. Oh, fuck it. Arrington and Fenbushi. I don't really even get what it is. Build the future with founders. Market research platform. A data model. Marketplace. Looks a bit like launch pool. Is it? I don't know. Can't really tell, but it seems like it's a launch pad, is it? I can't really tell. Really impressive VCs, but looks crud to me. AOS. Can AOS become a mid-cap this year and in the top 100? Well, let's have a look, okay? So let me just take your mind back to Theta, okay? Because I was a very early investor in Theta. I invested in Theta when it was 7 cents, right? So let's have a look. And go back to Mox. So look, they were around since the beginning of 2018 all the way through to December 2020. So 2 whole years where they were under $1. 2 whole years they were under $1. They went absolutely nowhere. And it took them basically into their 3rd year to be able to get up to 14. All right, so I don't expect for AOS to go into the top 100 this time round. Right? I just don't see it. I can't see it because you need time to build partnerships and network effect and products, and all of these things incrementally add to it so that when the value is there, bang, it goes for it. It can happen, but it all depends on can they release, can they stay relevant. I think that AOS are in a very advantageous position where there are very, very few competitors. Like, I can only really think of Theta. Like, being a content creator myself, looking for decentralized video platforms, there's nothing out there. I've tried a few. DTube, BitTube, which was shit. Vid. I've tried them. They're all crap, right? So AOS looks like it's the closest thing to Theta, and in a very niche and also very, very relevant trend for Web 3.0. So I do think that this should do well. It's in a bull market. I mean, not currently, but we are in a bull market. This did go to 265, and I do imagine. So this is 10x down from where it was, and I think it deserves to go lower simply because IDO investors got in at 1.5 cents, and I want to get closer to that. But yeah, by all means, I think this could shoot up. But do I think it's going to be? Because to get into the top 100, let me just have a look. Let's do some mathematics and look at it currently. Okay, so to get into the top 100, wow, you need 500 million, 588. So AOS 19 million. So 588 divided by 19. 30x. Yeah, it could happen, but I imagine it will need to be chasing last place, which will also last place on the top 100, which also needs to go up. But yeah, no, it's got a chance, and The good thing about these guys is that they have actually got Mr. Beast, who's the biggest YouTuber on the planet. He has yet to really do anything from what I have seen. He's not even on here anymore. And also, something to also just recognize is that these guys are not the same kind of team that you've got on Theta, right? So Theta in 3 years took ages to get moving, to get traction. These guys don't have anywhere near that level of expertise, so I don't expect them to do it in the same fashion. But it all depends on what they can deliver. You know, I also think, in the very same vein, that Stratos is a future contender, but they are at the absolute beginning of their data. They've got the architecture. They're doing very well, I've got to say. They've got the architecture. They now need the products. They need to build. They need to catch up with EOS, in my opinion. They need to have like, kind of YouTube, a Netflix, an Apple TV. These are needed for Stratos to really realize its value. But I am holding on to this for the long term. As far as I'm concerned, it's an absolute beauty. Anyway, thank you very much for the question. Are you bullish on Cross Wallet? I'll be honest with you. I'm not this isn't like my biggest investment. No, you know, I'm not. I don't think this is going to set the world on fire at this point. But I think it's got so much potential. Like when you have a look and see what you can achieve, what Cross Wallet's actually looking to do, I think in very favourable market conditions could do extremely well. You know, had an exciting launch. Now it's about building long-term value. And that is the thing that I am looking forward to most. But what you've got to remember, people, 10,700 cryptocurrencies. Like, to be one individual cryptocurrency standing out and being one of the best is very, very difficult. Getting small coins in Ontario is hard. I sympathise with you if that is the case. I have realised I've missed super chats in other streams. I've missed super chats in. Oh, hold on. I think this is where I went wrong earlier. TR3N. Did I get it wrong again? Hold on. Oh, T3RN. Right, okay. Yes, I thought. Ah, here we are. Yes, smart contracts made smarter. Yeah. Smart contract hosting with fail-safe interoperable execution. Okay, so it's quite technical. So it needs more of a deep dive into the technical aspects. Plug-in interoperability circuit. I absolutely love that. That makes it sound very much like polkadot. Plug-in interoperability circuit allows you to open up your decentralized services to a wider blockchain ecosystem. That's phenomenal. Become accessible to a rich pool of composable smart contracts and assets, including Ethereum, Kusama. So this is very close correlation with with Polkadot. Interoperable, connect to the most widely adopted blockchain. So basically, people can can plug in. This is a plugin. Essentially, this is how people can access. The developers can enable their app to access the best scalability software out there. Connect to the most widely adopted blockchains with our gateway. Transaction can be reverted if it fails at any point. Use smart contracts stored in our registry and get paid when people use your code. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I really like that. Thank you very much for, what's it called? Correcting me there, Mr. Redder. I appreciate that. Anything others? Got a couple of others, actually. Hi, Suppo, what would you do? 10k and fine or 10,000 BSC pad and hodl all the product launches on it? I'll be honest with you. At its current price, I would go all in on Refinable, personally. You know, I speak to Box, and I have an understanding of what is going on with Refinable. You know, so I know that they're active. I know they're doing staff recruitment at the moment. They're getting a powerhouse team in at the moment. and they are really working on external launches, like getting it out there to the mass market. When you're watching like the Formula One and you see crypto.com on like the banners or whatever on the circuit, and you see, Tezos on a Formula One car and all that. So what Refinable are doing is they are getting their outreach out there. So they're going to be putting banner ads out. They're going to be really going all out on marketing. And what I understand is that their staff recruitment has recently been in people to strategically move the product forward, and also artists, really high quality artists coming onto the platform. So personally speaking, as much as I love BSC Pad, I would put it all in Refinable, personally speaking. But that is much more highly speculative. BSC Pad, again, you have to rely on really good products, but I think it's going to be stable. But I really am excited about Refinable. What about Ring? Because it's in the God list, but you never... Oh, is that Darwinia? Yes. Well, Darwinia... The thing is that at the moment, there's not really much point in talking about polkadot projects because they're not doing that great. But Darwinia is excellent. It's basically it's a bridge for other chains and polkadot, which is excellent. It's a key aspect of polkadot. Is launch pool any good? I don't know. I'm not in it. I can't say for certain. But I think that if you understand it, then it is good, yes. This is 2.6x from IDO price. Good entry. I think it's good for dollar cost averaging. You never know when the price is going to all of a sudden shoot up. But what I would say is that what I'm certainly doing anyway, for instance, with my my current list of what I'm eyeing up, in this bear trend, I'm waiting for prices to go down. So I do think there's going to be more blood. Right, I am going to make a move now, I think. I may take a couple more questions. Let me just have a look and see if there are. Let me have a look and see how long I've actually been live. 1 hour. Okay, I don't really want to stay on much longer than this then. Let me just have a look and see if there's any decent questions. If you had your last key to get rich, where would you place it? I would place it in something like super low. So I'm going to be, I would say Fiora or Divergence. I'm going to be putting 20k into Fiora. So that is what I would, that's what I would recommend. That you find something with incredible promise, great venture capitalists, and tiny micro cap. That's what I would put 20k in. I was watching F1 yesterday and saw Tezos. I was like, what the hell? Yes. So Tezos is actually on, I think, the McLaren and the Red Bull. So very, very good marketing there because they're winning cars. They're definitely in the top kind of 3 constructors anyway. And I really genuinely hope that Lando Norris gets a good drive probably for Red Bull in the future because he is a future world champ. Any other questions? Did you check out World Mobile Token? Hoskinson has talked about it. Let's have a look then. I mean, it's a shit name. World Mobile. Not there either. Is this... Yes, I thought so. Yeah, connecting billions of people in Africa. Yeah, it's... TG kicked off yesterday, did it? I didn't know about this. But this is a huge project for... This is the kind of shit that is what's going to help Cardano be number one, right? Adoption worldwide. I can't even begin to tell you how incredible an opportunity Cardano is, even at this current price. And I feel blessed, and I hope you guys feel blessed about the time when we could pick this up for 2 or 3 cents. Fine does seem dead. It would, because we're in 2 bearish scenarios for any NFT. So basically, it's not NFT season. NFTs do well in NFT season. and NFTs do well in bull season, neither of which exists. So every NFT looks like shit right now. So I wouldn't really place too much emphasis on what's happening now because everything's dead. Everything's dead. Stratos looks dead, but it ain't gonna be. During bearish trends, coins look shit. They don't look attractive. That's why fortune favors the brave in this market. If you go where the liquidity isn't, but you anticipate where it's gonna be, then you can do really well. Is Lena dead? I don't think so. I don't think so. I will tell you this. I've already said this actually. I do think it's now kind of in a more competitive environment than it was when I first covered it. But if you have a look at it, it looks brilliant. Look at it; it looks fantastic. They're working hard. I know the team. They're a very good team. There's more available to do with linear than you could before. But like with every cryptocurrency right now, it looks dead. It looks like it's suffering. I wouldn't really be too despondent about it, is what I would say. When you say long-term for Stratos, do you mean this bull run or years? Years. Years. Of course, years. I showed you quite a few examples. Polygon, Solana. Well, not Solana. Theta. The list is as long as the Grand Canyon. There have been so many cryptocurrencies that were basically stale for 2.5 years, and then they kind of just 30 to 100x in 3 months of this year, right? So, the best results will come from a long-term hold. So you either hodl through a bear market, so it goes up, and the bear market takes it down, not 100%, but most of the way, and then the next bull market, when they have really delivered proper value at that point, is where it really goes up. So the best investments are long term. 5 years is a great period. You will notice time equaling value even in your shittest coins over a 5-year period, and even in the top coins. If we look at what look like they're in multi-billions, hundreds of billions, but over the course of 10 years, you'll be able to 100x with even the top 10. All right. So believe me when I say the best period is long term. Now, what you do regarding that strategically is up to you. You can either sell in Euphoria, which is what I'm going to do, and then buy back when it crashes. And even if it doesn't crash straight away, it will crash eventually. Buy it when it crashes down to the minimum, when we get into capitulation stage, which happens in about month 15 of a bear market, and then you take it back up. Okay, you have a bigger allocation. You then have a bigger chance of making a lot of money. Kickbird is dead. Why is it on Suppo's list? Is it still on my list? Well, if it's on I've made tons of lists, so I wouldn't really care too much about my lists. I have said it in my videos. Kickpad shit is dead. Leave it. Unless you want to be part of this, whatever airdrop thing. I don't really know. I don't care, to be fair, about it. It's shite. They died the moment they pivoted. Right. Okay. Was that it? Which safe DeFi are you using to generate yield on Ethereum? I'm not right. To be fair, I'm not actually doing that. I like to be liquid, so I don't really use DeFi products, if I'm honest with you. Anyway, yes. So there we are. And thank you very much for the thingy-majiggy. What percentage do you leave in the bear market? None. Get cash out of all. Cash out of all. Nothing survives in a bear market. Nothing. Maybe an outlier or two. Chainlink is probably one of the very few that actually went up during the bear market. But you just get rid of it all. Get rid of it all, buy it all, buy back whatever you want. But yeah, get rid of it all. AA0, good to see you. And thank you very much, Dwayne Johns, for another super chat. Right, okay. Thank you very much, people, for being here for another episode. I really have enjoyed you being here. So it leaves for me to do the body of coins. Amen. The blood of the weak hands. Amen. The Son, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Doge. No, I'm not taking that one on. But anyway, yes. Hashtag you are blessed. And I will see you in the next episode. But for now, is lights out, all out. In the Garden of Eden, honey, don't you know that I love you?